Okay, so let's get started by attacking here. And I really need to do this. So let's go in here, attack them. Go in there again.
We've captured all the strategic factories of Stalingrad. All the facilities are intact.
Excellent. Before the Germans came, Stalingrad was a huge industrial center. With the factories preserved, we will be able to bring them back online quickly. Soon, the tanks produced in Stalingrad's factories will roll all over Germany.
That's the plan. Let's have them attack a second time. And one other thing I can do is move in here, attack these, attack again, move in here. Oh, I cannot. Probably. Oh yeah. Right. Okay, so let's go in here. Do that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I don't think attacking them there is gonna be a good idea. I guess for now it's probably better to just leave them. I mean, I would be able to take that, but then these guys can... Wait, maybe you can go in here, then do the double attack. Yeah. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So these will actually support. Man. Not gonna lie, that actually really sucks. I mean, I can't really fight these at the moment either. I just need to take it one by one, basically, trying to clear Stalingrad. There's just no other way here. I do need to try and get close to that. Most certainly. Let's see if I can just move these guys in there. That's not really an issue. 'Cause they have a pretty reasonable chance there. Against those target tanks, and I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's unfortunate. I cannot kill them, but I can at least make sure that their parameters are down by 4. This way, what does that do? 1, 7. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough for me, actually. Come on, man. So I have to do it with the artillery. Yeah, I don't have the double attack, so that's out of the question. I'm gonna move these guys here. The reason is I don't see them moving, but they might, and at least, well, I will have plenty of artillery there, but I also need to get these guys out to get them, one, back to 7, and yeah, let's move you here. Let's see, let's start landing some of these guys. That's actually pretty convenient. Okay, I also need to only deploy one more unit.
We transferred enough reinforcements to the western bank to hold the line at Stalingrad. And maybe even counterattack.
Perfect. Time to hammer those Nazis like they deserve.
The forces we sent to flank the German Sixth Army have reached their positions north and south of Stalingrad. Assume command over them and complete the encirclement of the Germans.
It would be my privilege, Comrade Voroshilov. Time to repay the Hitler generals for all the encirclements that murdered millions of Red Army soldiers by taking Gorodische, Gumrak, and Upper Elshanka. We will cut the 6th Army's supply lines. We will starve them in our own encirclement. I promise you, not a single Fritz will leave Stalingrad alive.
Okay, that... So they arrive the moment that you dump all most of your forces in there. Sure, sure. It's an anti-tank. That's the problem. Fine. As before, I need to level up these forces. I'm quite happy to be getting these guys now. Wait, they have 2 attacks by themselves? Oh no, yeah. They... Oh, wow. And tactical retreat. What? Oh, isn't that insane? Maybe. So it became purple. It's behaving a bit strangely here. But let's take that first and do a bit of spotting. They have a bunch of units out there, and with a bunch I mean a serious bunch. Some Martyr 3, I would not like to struggle with that. And then there's also this. The thing is, I kinda need that out of ammo. But let's just try and deal with it through this way. So, how much range does it have? 4. Okay, so this is now out of ammo, at least for this turn. So let's do that. It's still gonna be quite the struggle, but we did capture that at least. Oh, here they are. Let's level up these guys too. With the way things is going though, I might actually almost clear out Stalingrad before I take the surrounding area this way. But we'll see. We'll see. Because comparatively these forces seem rather weak. Although there are a lot of infantry in Stalingrad that will be tough to clear. So there is that too. And inside Stalingrad they actually still have, for example, this maritime hub through which they will get supplies. This is not really a thing anymore, but they seem to have somewhat less forces in that direction. You do have a range of 3, so can't see how powerful they are. 0 and 7. They have double range, or they have the additional range. That's fine. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. I can handle it. Got my big boy pants on. Bam. That still doesn't take away their immediate supplies, but because they still get it through the center. Unfortunately. Not that big a fan of crossing the river here. I do, however, want to cover my flanks. Well, you can go. But they might have a big position there. I would assume they're getting, yeah, they're getting everything through there too. Yeah, this will take a bit of a while. 14 turns left, huh? Maybe I should have tried sending force a little bit earlier. Maybe. Cannot really move any. It would be really great if I could have. Only one that I can move though is these. And they're just always going to be in pain. Yeah, I just straight up cannot do it. Let's get you inside the airfield though. We'll see what I'm gonna do with you guys. I'll attack. Because now they're clear to turn earlier. And I actually like that quite a bit. So let's move them down. I need to get there quickly, so I'm under time pressure. It's still just no good being there. And situation sucks for these guys, but there is nothing I can do. If you need to pull back, these guys might be in a world of hurt, but then again, ain't much I can do. These guys had their little moment of fame. Which is nice. But they cannot do anything. Let's just skip through the units that we have here. Unfortunately enough, these guys also cannot land. Just get some extra fuel. And pray it will not become a problem. And we can go in here, but then not attack any of those. They might attack that, but we'll see how that goes. End the turn. We'll see most of the action on the encircling areas. Obviously. And obviously I just got seriously hammered. Okay, well at least they attacked something else. Okay. Looks not so bad. Wow. Who would have guessed that they had all of this stuff in the rear? It's pretty nuts, actually. It's a pretty big reserve. Night turn, which means we'll not do a whole lot. They cannot get any further. I don't think. Oh, well. Guess they can. But then I will not be holding on to the tractor plant, so we'll just move in there with this 5 strength unit. There's no reason to attack at this stage. One thing that might actually be good to do is to make these guys lose their ammunition. Huh? Ah. So now they're out of ammo, which they are getting, I suppose. Yeah, most of those techs probably not too useful there. Can hardly see anything. So next turn we'll have 58 anyway, so I might just as well try to uncover this, but it will probably not work. Indeed. Okay, well. Doing the double tag there at least allows me to continue moving. And now they can be dealt with quite well, I think. If only had a core unit here. But sadly I don't, so. Huh? Oh, you cannot enter? Wow. They're at 3 damage. Well. Guess we retook the Mummy of Kurgan. There's no need to attack like that, no. I can't allow them to just take that factory. Attacking that is quite trivial, in fact. I need to rather move forward here. Can even move all the way in there, almost up to the rail station, which seems to be empty. But I would find that to be quite unlikely. We'll see though. In here though, I'm just kind of stuck until these guys are gone. I mean, dumping that. It doesn't seem like an amazing solution. So maybe it isn't. Let's get all of these back. Now I'll see what I'll do with the AA. Just keep them there. So down here, I would say that it's a bit more problematic, but let's do that anyway. Doesn't make a whole lot better with that Stuk. which does indeed seem to be exceptionally troublesome. So let's also just pull back a little bit here. I mean, if it is apparently this troublesome to do that, and then the other one is down there. That really sucks actually, but nothing I can do for now. I guess the most important thing is to capture that. Now there is no way I'm gonna be able to get all the way in there, unfortunately, with either of these forces. I'm just gonna have to clear them out normally. And since there's no actual airfield inside Stalingrad, I cannot land, or I cannot position my air forces yet to move forward and do a whole lot about the situation. So I might just as well have them hang around here, because try to keep them in good condition, because they cannot be sent further ahead yet anyway. Not at this stage. But almost. So let's go out and also have you get shipped. In that sense, the race is on. I mean, firmly or very close to basically having taken out everything down here now. Let's get these guys a little bit closer, sure. Well, let's see. Actually, they got a few new units to hang around at Stalingrad, it seems like. Not really sure what this is. Yeah, okay, that sucks. Haha. Okay. Guess those guys were kind of supposed to maybe wait near the center or something. This sucks though. Yeah, they got their supplies back on the enemy turn. So weird that this is empty, but I will take it. Just wonder what will happen. Are they not gonna get countered by this? I would say they would. Just can't believe that that would just be a regular attack. Anyway, let's walk in there. Rescue these guys.
We've broken through to our boys at Spartanovka and re-established communications with them.
Excellent. Take command of those men, we can use them.
Sure. I agree. Alright, let's continue the Battle of Stalingrad here. Attacking these guys. Yeah, renewed attack. I don't think so. Can go in there, get an overrun. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4? She cannot go there. Let's see where these guys go then. Okay. Wow. I mean, it's all non-lethal there. But that's still some serious support. Okay. So second one down. Yeah, actually. Well, it didn't show me the support from these. Yeesh. I will probably not be able to kill it. No. So I better just keep it like this. For a bit. Not super amazing, but I still got the supply hacks, and I can actually kind of go on the offensive after this again. Really need to take down that bunker flak too. Can't move after that, huh? Well, they, I guess, kind of need to stay in there, but I can imagine these dying now. These guys cannot even move.
We've broken through to our boys at Spartanovka and re-established communications with them.
Excellent. Take command of those men, we can use them.
Definitely we can, and I will. Let's level these bad boys up and immediately put them into action. Okay, with first strike, I guess they'll get there. Didn't reveal anything, huh? Wow, okay, even now? That's pretty crazy. That still does not actually reveal those numbers. Only 0-2. That's not good, as I need to clear the infantry around this area, but I actually need to use artillery fire on that, which I cannot do currently because these guys are in the way. Yeah, that would do 6. So, do that. So now they're there, I don't want to say I can easily kill them off. Because that is certainly not the case, but Does it have any effect? Yes, it does actually. I don't want these to die either. I'm actually better off. You in here, you here. Really 1-4. I thought they had. Fine. Let's kill them this way, and I guess it is now working properly. No line of fire from there. Really? Sometimes I'm a bit confused as to how the line of fire works. I mean, I know that things can block it. I guess the maritime hub is one such thing that actually does block it. Oh. Think. Most of the units for the enemy still in Stalingrad are probably static units or similar. I actually do need to take this. If they take that maritime hub, I'm getting no supplies up there. I'd wager it doesn't matter whether they retake that. I don't think it matters one bit. Do need to spread out a bit. Yeah, it's fine. I already took back most of Stalingrad, or at least the important parts. Let's see here. It'd be good to clear out the other target tank. Yeah, that's going pretty smoothly. Here, attack again. Not this turn. I need to take this artillery in one turn, so there's really no need to rush that. I'm much better off securing the perimeter around it before actually taking it. Otherwise, I'll just have this artillery here somewhere and it will immediately get smashed. That cannot be good, so. Are there any units that are... Actually, mine. I guess you, but they cannot actually get more experience than where they are now. So, I might just as well go and kill like this. move in further. That's likely just like also going to be infantry. It's not a particularly useful attack. Let's get you to block that area. I don't think these guys will be spotted there. This is just a matter of I need to get these guys forward. As well. Let's see if there's anything left which could possibly send to the other side of the Volga. I've literally everything sent. I'm still too, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably still too close. But I mean, this airfield is very close to the taking, so I'll probably quite soon be able to land as well. Which is probably good, because this is a pretty bad situation. I think by this time it's probably just worth it trying to do this. Didn't even go that bad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they should be able to bomb that then. These guys are still down there. But then it would pave the way, at least for my other bombers, my non-core bombers, that is. Huh? What? Oh, they had another martyr there. Ugh. Jeez. Those martyrs are insane. I have 23 heart defense, and 21 heart attack. Wow. That's sure some. Yeah, those martyrs are insane. Still. I think using my air forces is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving into that hex is probably not a good idea. That would be my guess. Like I said, mostly I'm just trying to clear as many enemies from this area as possible before taking the artillery. That does seem to be most prudent. Yeah, I guess they're fine then if they can't really move further. Let's just move you back. And as for these, I'll still just keep them there. These here. I wonder where these guys are going. Guess they'll kill it. Oof. Attacking the infantry? Well, that will cost me a lot of prestige getting those units fixed. That really sucks. I was doing pretty well on prestige, but losing that Katyusha, well, the enemy units in those areas are very numerous. They're actually bigger. They have more units than I do in these regions, so that's a bit weird. Well, let's clear out this last little pocket there. And I guess the recon can take the airfield here. Get some intelligence data. I guess that would help tremendously. We only have 2 infantry left, or they do. And they'll be without ammo. Regardless, it all needs to be cleared out before I can actually move out. Anyway, But that's for later. We probably don't even have to use any double attacks around this area. Or at least not spend any points on double attacks. So let's... let's go in here. Also, didn't really do the trick as I had hoped, but now at least they're gone. Guess that's my supply hub now. Yeah, they still have these. Already did do the double attack. This didn't even look that bad, but I'll definitely need a double attack on that. Let's just do it. Every unit less in Stalingrad helps. Not that I think they have that much vision around here, but let's also take that railroad station. As I said before, the units in Stalingrad will probably be defeated before those outside of Stalingrad. So no need to take that. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. So I cannot actually bomb these. Kind of pains me to attack these here. Given the current conditions. It's that stupid thing. kill at least these. Sure, this is fine. Sucks not getting the experience, but okay, there we go. Seems like they can just move in there.
Our soldiers just captured those German heavy guns. That artillery looks impressive. But what I would really like to do is see them in action.
You have plenty of targets, Alexander Mikhailovich. Conduct a field test against the Nazis.
Indeed, you should, but not recklessly. Seems like it would go pretty well. Let's see if I can clear out this tank here too. The more enemies I destroy here, the better. Of course, we also still have Paulus, which is in there. 70 for the objectives. So far, at least. And I did kill 65% of the enemy units, so we actually still have quite a ways to go. As with the previous mission, the enemy still seems to have considerable strength, despite the fact that they were kind of beaten in the main area. This Stuck 3F is actually pretty insane. They can do practically anything. Although this is perfect. Takes out the tank. They're now in a position where they will just straight up not get any supplies. Keep doing this. I need to also keep putting these Katyushas back at such a point, then just recuperate to go for another attack. Seriously? They went over there? Couldn't they fly in a straight line? I guess not.